friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting, I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. It's in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint.
This great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This will be fielded inside the 5. Fields going to throw right away. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Off play action, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw again on second down. Fields. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Weathers, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Now Fields. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here we go on fourth down. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to a Chicago first down. They'll run on first down. Weathers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that one-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Fields. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set. Just shy of the 30. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Corral. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Roquan Smith, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Take it at the 37. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Up the middle they go. Weathers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They snap it to Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4. And it'll be first down Bears. On first down, Weathers. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 36, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Weathers. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 3rd down, Weathers. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here we go on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. We'll see how this one continues. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Fakes a handoff here. Corral. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Corral. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
McCann's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
Fields this way up at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. A short kick taken at the 18. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at their own 24. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action, Corral. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Richardson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Another run, this time McCaffrey. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was a corner blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a handoff up the middle. Weathers. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3rd and 2, Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll try the left side. Weathers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Fields. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Touchdown, Bears! Darnell moving from 10 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. McCann's got it teed up. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Switching it up, Corral going to throw here. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. 3rd and long, Corral. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on 1st down. Weathers. And he's got room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On first. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the side.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Up the middle they go. Weathers. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. McCann's got it teed up. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that there's rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.